I can't hear the Glory of Combat one on my end, so I didn't know. Sorry, guys. We could do both. We could do both if you want. Sure, why not? Hello. Hello. Good to see you guys. Am I drunk? Nope. I'm good. I don't really have a plan for today. I just really wanted to stream this evening because I didn't get a chance to do so the other day, even though I have appeared on Vanta's channel quite a lot for Elden Ring. So really, you've been getting lots of content, really. But I wanted to stream over here today, just cause. So I got a little thingy of sake today. Got it from Combini. This is Mio Premium Rich Sparkling Sake, which sounds quite nice. I'm not a sake expert, but it does sound quite nice, so I'm going to enjoy some of that today. I mentioned, it's like, oh, I have to finish it. Probably not going to finish it. I don't want to drink too much this evening. I don't want to go absolutely crazy, but we'll see. Oh look, this thing is only 5% alcohol, so it's not actually that strong, which is probably for the best. Kairos, thank you very much for the super. Happy you spend some time with us. I'm happy to spend time with you too. I'm happy you're going to spend time with me. Well, this is a nice little bottle, isn't it? Look at this. It's funny, when I thought about sparkling sake, I thought it was going to be a lot stronger, but this is only 5%, and the bottle's not that big, so this is like really not going to do all that much to me, but oh well. Probably for the best. Probably for the best. Zeal's Beauty Mark, how are we feeling today, my lord? Not quite so good, knowing that you have a few months of membership and yet you have another man's name on your own name. It feels a little disrespectful. I thought I was your only Oshi. Oh well. Can't win them all. Gotta do it with a bit of the ASMR. Ah, isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Ooh! Or you can really smell the rice. Mmm. 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 That's nice. That's real nice. Oh, I like that. I like that so much. Mm-mm-mm. So I'm going to turn the BGM down just a little bit. It sounds like it's a bit loud to me. Kumaki, thank you very much for the super. And Gloves, thank you very, very much for the super as well. I am jealous. You should know this by now. You all have it lucky. You all have it lucky. You know? You have the freedom to choose as many Oshis as you want. Oh, I didn't mean to make you feel bad. I'm joking, it's okay. I didn't mean to make you feel bad. I'm glad you're here regardless, okay? I was just taking the piss. Don't worry, it's okay. You know, you have the freedom to do whatever you like. But us, we're stuck with you. So be thankful for the Oshis that you have and treat them well. Daka, thank you very much for the super. Oh, shaved ice. I like shaved ice. Shaved ice is really nice. Yukimi, thank you for the super. Drinking the whiskey recommended for. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, I'm going to enjoy some drinks together. Jennifer, thank you for the super. I have to share that title with Zeal. No. Only someone who has multi-fandom as their own surname would be so promiscuous. Gloves, thank you for the super. The only time I'll change my name is when you do in your hand can stream. Now that's loyalty. Now that's loyalty. That might be nice. Oh, maybe I should. Maybe I should do a hand cam stream. At some point soon. It's been a long time. I have two of my cuties on the screen. Who's the other cutie? Is it Chat? Or is it Baba? Very thankful for you. Thank you. Thank you. Mm. So yeah. It's been an interesting, well, nothing's really happened today at all. There's very little to talk about. To be honest, I wanted to do a stream today because I haven't streamed for a couple of days, and I was like, oh, I think it'd be a nice thing to do, and I wanted to drink the sake today, but also I'm like, I don't really have all that much to talk about. This is why I really need you guys to lock in and come up with something to talk about. Okay, I need some suggestions today, and also, you know, because I'm having a little bit of sake, it means that you have the power. Him! I forgot I have him in the bottom right. I forgot I have him. I only have 6 Kami-Oshis. Well, if that's how you want to be, if that's how you want to live your life, then go ahead. But there's something special. There's something special about having your one and only. Yeah, how are their... I guess it's just all a matter of preference, because I see some people... Because there are many people who have, like, their Twitter bio or whatever, and it has, like, only one Oshi mark, and it says, you know... It has only one Oshi mark in there, and it says, oh yeah, only for this person. And then you see the people who have, like, 30 emojis in their bio. Neither is wrong. Neither is wrong. You know, different kinds of people. Say, thank you for the super. That's right. See, Luna, thank you. You're so cute when you're jealous. No. You should be scared of me. I'm coming for you. Grace and things, thank you for the super. Oh, happy birthday. Have my first legal drink in your honor today. Love you. I love you too. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy. Hope you enjoy a drink. Nymeria, thank you. Ooh. Thank you for the super. And Camelius. I'm studying or watching the stream, so I can't drink alcohol yet. How about I use drinks instead? Aha. That's a good idea. That's a very, very good idea. We support polytheism in this fandom? No, we don't. No, we don't. I'm a monotheist. I'm the only god to you. There is no pantheon. There is only me. Okay? Wednesday, thank you very much for the super. Karamia. Odessa, thank you. That was a given. I mean, I figured. Tampondum, thank you for the super. Doesn't mean my YouTube name is good either. I think Tampondom is a really good one. I think it's a pretty funny one, to be honest. I like it. It's a good name. Aoi, thank you for the super. There's a type of sake called Shirakawa Go, which is thick and has an interesting texture. Ooh, it sounds really nice. Yana, thank you for the super. Konbanwa. Konbanwa. I drank this sparkling sake when I studied in Japan too, a long time ago. It's a nice bottle, isn't it? It's sweet. I think it's cute. My annoying Kamiyoshi. I'm not annoying. Why would you be trying to get rid of me? Why would you want to get rid of me? I've done nothing but enrich your life and make it wonderful. Okay, fine. Avis for the super. Thank you for the super. Yeah, I guess. Maybe I am a little bit of a slut like that. Maybe I do have 1.3 million Oshis. $1.3 million Oshis. I guess I'm the worst of them all. Oh well. Oh well. Do as I say and not as I do, right? Do I have a favorite sake brand, Yukimi? Not really. I'm not really the biggest, I'm not the biggest sake person. I don't really tend to go for it a lot, but, you know, I do like it. I just don't have it as often as I have something like whiskey. I need you to understand, I'm very sleepy. I don't know why, but today I just feel like, oh, you know? So maybe today we gotta lie down on this sofa over here. I'll have a little cuddle on the sofa while we talk about our day. Liz, thank you for the super. Drink sake with baby juice. Ah, cheers. Kampai. Cheyenne, no worries. I hope you have a nice day at work. Don't worry about drinking with me. Just listen to me and enjoy being the designated driver for today. Sudakula, thank you. Oh, Pretty Women, that's a nice film. Cindy, thank you for the super. That's true. Of course I chose. Well, I wouldn't choose you because you chose me, and that's good enough. May Grace, thank you. In love with Light Yagami. That's funny. That's funny. I mean, we're both dangerous people. We're both dangerous people. I think Light Yagami is a little more unhinged than I am, but, you know, neither of us are good people. Lily, thank you for the super. That's right. See, I like that. I like that. I think there's something special about who you choose to put in your name. And when I see it, like, is there something about it that makes me feel very comforted, I guess. It makes me feel very soft. Like, when I see a person who's taken the time to put me in their name, it's like, oh, ho, ho, ho. This is someone who's really gonna stick around and will be there to support me, and I like that. I feel very possessive. I don't know how to fix that. I think I've always felt that way. I think I've always felt very possessive, and I think I've always struggled to let people go. Don't fix it? You don't want me to fix it? It's hard. It's hard being possessive. Everybody likes to talk about being possessive as though it's like, oh, he's so toxic or whatever it is. But nobody ever thinks about how hard it is to be the possessive person, right? For me, sometimes you have to see someone change the Oshi mark in their name. That makes me very upset. I'm like, whoa. How dare they? After everything I did for them. It's quite silly. Konkoko, thank you so much for the super. Yeah, I better be. I'm an adult and I know what it means. Good. So am I. What a coincidence. Liv Shad, thank you for the super. Under the table, feet kindred. Now that's a nice idea. Ching Ten, thank you for the Akka super. Sometimes I smile at my phone, then I realize it's because of you. That's a really nice coincidence. I'm smiling at my PC and it's all because of you. You make me feel very special. Thank you, darling. Ashley Drury, thank you. Oh, you're very cute. Don't call me cute. I'm terrifying. I'm scary. And I like how clean the heart looks. Oh, that's fair enough. All right. I believe you. I believe you. Oh. I'm tired. So thank you for the super. I love you too. So yeah, today all I want to do is have an easy chat and just catch up a little bit, talk about whatever, enjoy a drink, and see how things go. You know, That's all. Hehe, thank you, Misa. Never, thank you. Literally, literally. I can't help it. I can't help it. Perhaps it's a little unattractive, but I can't help it. Wednesday, thank you for the super. I love you too. It's very attractive. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. Yeah, what do you mean you know other men? Keep being possessive. Alright, I will. What's my favorite cocktail? It'd be an old-fashioned. I love an old-fashioned. Damien, thank you for the super. Cuddling with my body pillow, so I could imagine us cuddling, me laying in your chest while you ramble your sweet boy. Oh my god, Damien, that's crazy. Oh, my sweet boy. Don't worry about it. I'm so glad you're having a nice evening. So I'm trying to think right now about what I want to do for streams once I get home. So obviously, once I get back, we have to do Oblivion, because I've put that off. It's not that I put it off, it's that I encountered issues both times I wanted to stream it, and that makes me feel really bad. But I definitely want to get to it. I'm very excited to play it. So there's going to be that. Need to keep playing Donkey Kong. And also, the Switch 2 is coming out, and I have a pre-order, so I should be getting one tomorrow, I think. Which is very exciting. So I'm very keen on that. And we're gonna be able to play Mario Kart, which should be fun. Fuck. So we're gonna be able to play Mario Kart, and then I also have been thinking about some other ideas for streams. I mentioned a while ago I wanted to try, like, I've never ever done this before in my life, but I want to try, like, beat making, maybe on a members stream. I want to try, like, making some tunes and see if I can do that. It may be members because I can't do it yet, and I would want to, like, spend a decent amount of time learning the software and all that kind of stuff, and I think that'd be fun, you know, and then make, like, a goofy little beat or something like that. I think that'd be funny. Noah, thank you for the super. Glad to see you here today too. Always have to drink together. You're a weak drinker and I can't ever fall asleep. No, that's fair enough. Is there any way to not fall asleep? Well, the way to do that is to just take your time and make sure you're drinking plenty of water. Make sure you you eat food before you drink. And other than that, just, you know your limits. And remember that it's okay to drink weak drinks if you're a bit of a lightweight. You know, I think it's very cute when someone's a lightweight, so you don't have to worry. Yubeshi, thank you so much for the super. Otsukaresama, mirudo. Arigatou. Yikiji, thank you so much for the super. Damn, me too, bro. Yeah, fair enough. Damien, thank you for two. You can get spit roasted with like that. That's crazy. Oh. Tosakanai, thank you so much for the super. Hi baby, can I share my mulberry wine with you? I'd love that. Its taste is delightfully sweet, like the feeling that wells up in my heart every time I lay my eyes on you. That's very cute. Yeah? It's very what? It's very cute. Thank you. Do 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 do. Psychalia, thank you for the Akazupa. Thank you so much. Do you do anything strange when you get tipsy? Last time I drank a lot of whiskey, sent many voice messages to my friends and harassed them. Yeah, I think it's funny, right? For me, when I drink a lot, I always wake up the next morning and feel really embarrassed. You know, even if I haven't done anything, I always wake up the next morning and think like, oh God, what have I done? You know, I wake up the next morning and I'm like, oh God, I must have said something, I must have done something wrong. I think I tend to just be very, I tend to just be very talkative, and very loving and very cuddly and all of that. I think when I just tipsy though, I think I tend to take more risks with the jokes that I tell. I'm just kind of go for it, which is always fun. I'd love to know what you're like when you get a little tipsy. I'd like it if you could send me a little voice message. I think that'd be really sweet. I wouldn't mind if you harassed me. Shy Amber, thank you for the super. I hope you have a good time at work. Love you too. Sweden, thank you. Oh, cider? I like cider. There's this funny Wojak I saw of a guy who's obsessed with cider. And he's like, oh, currently drinking cider. Ask me about cider. It was a bit funny. Foxy Berry. Oh, yes, we do have to do that. Yes. No, definitely we do have to do that. I will absolutely be looking at projects when I get the chance. Chat is being fed so well today. Chat is fed well every day. Which makes me wonder why any of you would consider having more than one Oshi. It just doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't make sense to me at all. If I give you everything you want, what more could you need, huh? It's very soothing. Solo Jen, thank you for the super. Oh, don't worry about it. You look after your health, alright? Yukimi, thank you for the super. What's the biggest mistake you made because of alcohol? Something you're comfortable sharing? I don't know. Makes me think back a lot. Because I used to have, I guess you could say, a bit more of a drinking problem. But that was a long time ago. Maybe sort of around the 70s and 80s, I used to drink a little bit much. I had a drinking buddy back then, and we both had a problem. We were dirty enablers, you know. Used to drink each other half to death, you know, whenever we got the chance. And every time it would be, no, today is the last time, and then it never was. Avis, thank you for the super. Do you prefer one page each time or two or more? Well, I don't know if I have a preference for that. I I think having 2 pages at a time is nice, but I think, you know, whatever way works for you. You're the artist. You're the one in control. So whatever, however posting it works for you, I think would be the best way of doing it. I'm looking forward to seeing what you're working on. Aneska Crete, super, some of your birthday money. Aww. My Oshi, thank you very much. Yes, your first super was very nice, thank you. Ashley, type of drunk that is very flirty. If we get drunk, who knows what will be said. See, that's the other thing, is that I keep thinking, like, if I get drunk, I'm like, oh, I don't want to... I hope I didn't flirt with someone I shouldn't have, or flirted in a way that was, like, you know, a bit much. It's always a bit scary. It's always a bit scary. I wouldn't mind flirting with you either. Avis, thank you for the super. Do you have a favourite hangover food? My mum got me... Oh god, I'm so tired. My mum got me these hangover drops. Actually, these little sweets that you get. And those help a lot. But otherwise, I tend to... Something with rice. I feel like rice helps absorb the alcohol a lot, you know? So I think rice helps. Vaishnavi, thank you. First time you got drunk, you fell off a bunk bed and accidentally fell asleep naked. Oh my god. That was the first time you got drunk? That's insane. Well, at least it made for a funny story. Oh my god. Rah. Are we becoming the soil? You motherfuckers have clearly never become the soil. You don't know what it's like. You don't know what it's all about to become the soil. Have you been using any perfume lately? I'm always on the same perfume. It's always the Blazing Mr. Sam for me. That is my daily driver. That is my perfume of choice. Solo-chan, thank you. First time you got drunk on Halloween and your friend left me to puke in public. That's so sad. That's so sad. I hope your friend felt bad about leaving you alone to do that. I've thrown up a few times while drinking. I remember one time... God... There have been so many times where it's like, oh god. You barely even realize that you're drinking too much. And then suddenly it's like, oh no. Oh no. It's so scary. What is it? One of the worst times for me would be... Oh, Vanta Raid! What's up, Vanta crew? Come on in, everybody. I'm freaking it. I've had some sake, and we're all having a chat. Vanta Raid, Vanta Raid, Vanta Raid, Vanta Raid. Come on in. Vanta enjoyers. Everybody, it's time. Everybody get up. It's time to have a drink, everybody. Enjoy. Yeah, I was about to share some stories of times that I've chundered. That's what we say in the UK, is if someone throws up while they're drunk, you say, oh mate, he's just chundered. He's chundered, innit? But if I've ever chundered, I remember once there were like these people from my university that I was studying with, and they were like slightly more senior than I was, and I thought, okay, this is really exciting. Hopefully I get to, kind of make good with these people. Maybe I can make friends with some of these guys. And then we all went to this one guy's house, and I drank a bottle of wine and I threw up. And they were really nice to me, because they had a spare bed and let me sleep there. And they were like, oh, don't worry, it's happened to me so many times, it happens to the best of us. And I was like, I was so embarrassed. I was like, oh, it never gets easier. It really never gets easier. No, Maria, thank you for the super. That's funny. But yeah, it's happened quite a few times. You guys, every once in a while, there comes a time where a guy needs to figure some shit out. Oh God. Do you ever get it? Where you could make a choice that is like the sensible choice, but you just have so many feelings, So for example, tonight I wanted to stream because I missed you. And right now, I could be going to bed. I could be going to bed right now. Because I am sleepy. But instead, I am here. And the thing is, I don't even want to go to bed because I want to hang out with you. So it's like so sleepy and so like bleh. But I'm like, yay, I get to see Kindred, and I feel better about it, Michiko, thank you for the gifted. And Faith, thank you for the super. MIT student. Oh, wow. 105 hours. Damn. That's mad. 105 hours. That's like almost as much time as Vanta has in Elden Ring Night Rain. Almost. Not quite. I'm gonna bring my laptop a bit closer because the wire on my mic is getting a little stretched. There's only one thing in here that should be getting stretched. If you know what I'm talking about. One of those little rubber monkeys, What were you thinking about? One of those little rubber monkeys that you pull on and goes like wow 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 wow. Sometimes I wish I was just a rubber monkey. Just to be pulled and stretched and have my arms tied around a door handle and then flung across a garden and smack it into a fence. I think that would be kind of funny. Maybe I get bored of that after like one day, but I think maybe once it'd be fun. Kuroi 2.0, thank you so much for the Aka Super. Thank you so much. First time I got drunk was during my friend's breakup party. He had 3 bottles of soju. Ooh. Spent the night prank calling the ex, and it was hilarious. Ah. That's peak. That's so peak. There's nothing like getting drunk and going on a bit of a revenge quest. It's really good. Oh my god. It's just... Guys, just general advice. If you're getting drunk, no matter how much your voices in your head say, call your ex, don't do it, okay? I promise you, no matter how much sense it makes while you're drunk, don't do it. I haven't done that personally, but I know a lot of people who have. Don't do it. Just don't do it, okay? Just don't, okay? Haru, thank you for the super. Hi. I found out that I love you. That's so cute. I love you too. That's so cute. Chen, thank you. Oh, I feel you. It's so easy to get exhausted after a little while. Yukimi, thank you. Yeah, my alcohol limit, I think I'm a bit of a heavyweight. Personally, I really think I can take my grog quite well. I think I can take my alcohol pretty well. Oh gosh, excuse me. Oh my god. Oh my god, all the bubbles came out. Oh my god. But yeah, I think I can take my alcohol pretty well. Like, you know, I can drink like 4 or 5 beers and be just about drunk, you know. And I think I would be properly wasted if I had 7 or 8 pints of beer. I think I could manage just about. But obviously that's after I've had food. See, it varies. I think most people can handle drinking a lot of alcohol if they eat lots of food. If I drink a ton of alcohol on an empty stomach, I'm going to be a lightweight, you know. No, Mary, thank you for the super. Aww. Party says, live flowers from a lord. Just drinking by itself isn't interesting. Yeah, that's why I wanted to drink with you. Okay. Camellias, thank you so much for the Aka super. Wow. Mwah. Spent some time figuring out how to change my name. Purely voluntary. This is my proof to you. Like I've told you before, you're the only one who ever made my heart beat, and that will never change. It's like we've made a pact. You stuck with me. I love you forever. I love you too. And you're stuck with me. Whether you like it or not, you're stuck with me. And you can't get away. So I hope that's agreeable to you. Finch Dearest, thank you. Last time I drank, I had like 7 shots and 3 mixed drinks. I don't know if that's even a lot because I wasn't buzzed or anything. 7 shots? Well, that's a decent amount. That's a decent amount. You might be a bit of a heavyweight. I mean, you should have at least been tipsy by then. I don't know anybody who could have 7 shots and 3 mixed drinks and not even be buzzed. You might be crazy. Lily, thank you for the super. Remember the story you told us when you had an off collab and you were so tipsy you fell into a bush? Now, I wasn't... Okay, that's a bit of an exaggeration. I wasn't so drunk I fell into a bush. I was a little tipsy and I stumbled slightly and I bumped into a bush and then kept walking. I didn't fall all the way into a bush. Okay? I'm a bush. I'm a bush. I'm a bush. I'm a bush. No, I'm not a bush. If I'm not a bush, I'm not no one. Bush. I can't believe how drunk you are. I am not fucking drunk. Yes, you are. I am not fucking drunk. Can you tell the time? Yes. I am not fucking drunk. God. I love UK drinking culture. It's so funny. It's so funny, honestly. The adventures you get up to. The adventures. It's quite wacky. Whoa, 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 that's different. Okay, it's still Dover syndrome. Hang on. That's not the vibe. It's not the vibe. I had you on loop for a reason on the last one, you silly. Dun 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 dun. Misty, thank you for the super. What's your thoughts on happy trails on dudes? Very nice. I'm gonna say at least a 7. Lazy Neko, thank you for the super. I think the first time you ever really got drunk. Hang on a minute, just gotta time this motherfucker out. I've ever got really dubsy was Dave and Buster's. Took a nap on the couch with my friends and then go bowling. That sounds really nice. I don't really know what Dave and Buster's is. I don't think we have that in the UK, but it sounds fun. Damn it, I've been banned from Dave and Buster's. Sunny, thank you for the super. I don't often get drunk, but when I do, I'll blush and fall asleep quickly on the spot, so I don't take me to strange places unless you can take me back. Oh, don't worry. I would look after you. I'd look after you very, very well. If you're not drunk, then what is 7 plus 2? It's at least 7. At least 7. Could be higher though. You have to call me. I'll put you in touch with my lawyer. Oh shit. Little Luna, thank you for the super. As a fellow Brit, the amount of side quests you'll get done while drunk is insane. You try and take a traffic cone home. No, that's true. Milo, thank you for the super. Konbanwa, Daddy. Doing my nails while watching you. Any designs you recommend? I really like when people do nail designs that are based on me. You could try doing my little logo, you know? Try doing the logo on my necklace. I think that might be nice. With like that sort of gold brassy design. I think that might be nice. What's 9 plus 10?
21.
What if it wasn't? What if it wasn't 9 plus 10? What if it was 10,000? Wait, I mean, that's not what I meant. What if it wasn't 21? What if it was 19? Wouldn't that be so crazy? Wouldn't that be so weird? I couldn't imagine that. Dee 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 dee. Boom 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 boom. So buttons. I'd really like to do a sleeping stream at some point, but you know, I think that might just be my sleepiness kicking in. Astoria. I never drank until I lost my memory or control of my actions. That's because when I'm drunk, I either want to cry or feel strong tactile hunger. Now that's the main one. That's the main one. For me, I always want to eat food when I'm drunk. I will drink for a while, and there's nothing quite like being piss drunk and then remembering that fast food exists and going, oh yes, and then all your friends go down to the chippy, you go down to a burger joint and you get some chicken nuggets or something. I remember once I got a box of like 20 chicken nuggets from a fast food joint while I was drunk, and I was just scooping them with my hand like 3 or 4 at a time into my mouth, like I was just, that was such a great night. I was having a wonderful time. Odessa, thank you. Coffee instead. No, that's better. Frozen yogurt. Oh. I mean, I like frozen yogurt most of the time anyway. Nymeria. I saw videos of GF trying to take their drunk boyfriend home, and it's disastrous when the BF mistook a lamppost. I'm like, who are you? Get away from me. I'm taken. I like that. I like that. No, it's funny. I like it when, it's always very cute when girlfriends will do like a test on their boyfriend to see like if he's loyal, and they find that he is very loyal. Like, I always think that's very sweet. Like, they'll send in some other girl to try and tempt him or something like that, and he'll be like, no, I'm taken, no, but he does it in a cute drunk way where he's like, no, you're very pretty, but I only love one woman, please. Where is she? I miss my wife. I think that's so cute. Damien, thank you for the super. Got drunk with a friend and we got lost in the middle of Belfast for like 3 hours and ended up eating really shitty pizza. But the thing is, when you're really drunk, shitty pizza tastes like the best pizza on the planet. Genuinely. Shitty pizza tastes so good when you're drunk. Minna, thank you for the super. Konbanwa. Oh, you do? I mean, I think it's very nice. It's a very refreshing drink. I think there's some condensation at the bottom of this of some kind. That's interesting. Looks like it's kind of hardened or fermented or something at the bottom. That's very interesting. I imagine that's normal. Mayu, thank you for the akasupa. My darling, Daisuki, always by your side. You've made every day so much more enjoyable. You're unique and irreplaceable to me, and I will always love you. Thanks to you, I have the opportunity to learn English. I'll always be grateful to you, and I'm grateful for you to you too. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and it's always really, really nice to see you. Your English is very, very good, by the way. I think you're making some stunning progress. It's very inspiring, and very, very, very cute of you as well. Yukimi, thank you for the super. I love you too. Maybe it is the drinks talking, but I don't mind. Yamfujiki, thank you. This year means everything to me. So scared of failing. Ah, your presence and kindred comforts me in the quiet ways. Can I be proud of you? Please. Being proud of me would make me feel very happy. Please do feel proud of me if you can. That would make me very pleased. Kiss for you too. Marco, thank you for the super. Am I really cute and fluffy? Fine. I'm just a little fucking bunny rabbit, alright. You know what I love? I love how rabbits will like eat and they twist their mouth in a circle when they chew. They like, you know? So weird how they do that. So cute. Yana, thank you for the super. Chilling with different drinks at one place or bar hopping. Which would you choose? I like bar hopping. It's always fun because one of my favorite parts about going drinking or on a night out is the between part, when you leave somewhere and then you smell the night air when you're on your way to somewhere else. It's very nice. It's very calming, tranquil and soft. It makes me feel very happy. Jennifer, thank you very much for the super. Okay. But only if I'm the only man you're cuddling with. Konbanwa, thank you for the super. Nayu. I'm glad you were able to do your best today. I was too. And Daisuki. Thank you, lovely. Thank you. What do you think of people on women that have tattoos and vapes? Love your stream. Tattoos, I think, are incredibly hot. I love tattoos. Very much. There's something about, like, whether it's just a little one, if someone's just got one small tattoo, or whether someone is absolutely covered from head to toe in tattoos, I think they're very hot, honestly. Vapes, I mean, you can do what you want. I don't really find it terribly attractive, but I wouldn't judge you. You know, everybody does their own thing. But I wouldn't say I go for it. It's not like, oh yeah, I love a girl who vapes. It's be a bit of a strange thing to prefer in a person. Thank you very much for the super. Drinks alone at home are very tasty. Yeah, it's like we're drinking together. I love you too. Wendy, thank you. Want to recommend Princess Mononoke? Oh, I love Princess Mononoke, yeah. The world building is really wonderful. Self-pitch in front of some important people. Ah, yes. I've done this before. The main thing is to stow your insecurity and to really sell them something. You know, sell yourself as though you really believe you're the best option. Instead of saying, I think this will work, say this will work. Say, like, this is going to work. Say this is don't say, well, I think it's really good, actually. Say, well, this is the best. Well, this is just the best you can do. This is the best thing. Have absolutely blinding, blistering confidence. Just say, oh yeah, well, of course, this is the best thing that there is. You know? Sell yourself like you're literally better than sliced bread. And, you know, it'll at least be somewhat believable. Milo, thank you. I want to let you know, every time you stream, my boyfriend gets a million videos of me freaking out. Really? Now I know I'm a jealous man. But there's something very special about knowing that I'm making somebody else jealous. And thank you. Wonder how others feel when they're about to get drunk. Mine is like the scene in Lucy when Scarlett tries to decipher electronic communication frequencies. It's like that bit that Chris Rock did. Do you guys remember that one bit when Chris Rock talks about in relationships, he's like, women cannot go backwards in lifestyle. Men cannot go backwards sexually. If a man had a woman lick his ass, then he's gonna want every woman he dates from then on to lick his ass. And she's gonna get on the phone to his ex and be like, why the fuck you lick his ass for? Now I have to do this. And then he talks about, he's like, man, the first time I had a girl suck the cum out of my dick, whoa, I was solving the Da Vinci Code. I figured out how to speak Arabic in 1 second. And it kind of makes sense. It kind of makes sense. So I get it. I mean, I feel like it's not really related, but it kind of reminded me of that. Solving the Da Vinci Code. Of Chris Tucker. I love Chris Tucker as well. I'm a big fan of stand-up. I like a lot of stand-up comedians. Glitter, thank you very much for the super. Mwah, just a little kissy for you. I would say the greatest stand-up comic of all time is probably the late great Norm Macdonald. Can we get any truers in chat? Any truers that Norm Macdonald was the best? Something about the way he could tell a joke that in the way it was written is not funny, but purely on his own delivery. George Carlin as well was brilliant. His whole bit on PTSD as a PTSD haver is very funny, very fucking funny. But Norm, oh god, I go nuts over the way he delivers certain jokes. Like, what is it? One of my favorite ones is he's doing the talk about, he's like, and there was this guy from the land of Quebec. His name was Jacques Degautier. And by golly, he was going to be the next. He was going to be the greatest man in the whole town. We said, you were to go to our great capital of Ottawa. And so he went off, Jacques Zigatineau, and then Conan, who was talking to, says, I think he just changed his name. He says, yeah, well, a man grows. And then they all laugh, and he's just like, he's trying to keep delivering the joke, but he just can't stop laughing. It's really good. It's really, really good stuff. Misty, thank you for the super. Why do I have a red streak in my hair? It's a little bit of that latent power coming out. A little bit of my pure, raw sex appeal being manifested in my hair color. Now I'm serving a youthful porpoise. You gotta go watch some Noel MacDonald. He's very funny. Yeah, I walk through the blood and the bones, looking for my brother. Jesus. Yeah, he was in northern Canada. But yeah, it's a wonderful world. People can be really good at all kinds of things. Isn't that such a great thing? There's a whole profession of people who are experts that have studied their whole lives purely trying to figure out how to tell jokes good. Fell in a red paint bucket? No. No, no, no. I'd be a lot redder if that happened. I'd be like Dan Henschel, being red. When he did that bit about being red. Or purple. The bit where he did the bit about how he couldn't find his EpiPen. There's some jobs people have that just make me feel very fascinated. It's like, you know, sommelier. Someone whose whole job it is to taste and recommend wine. Amazing. What a beautiful life being a sommelier. Imagine how much wine you must drink as a sommelier. I would love it. I'd love to work at a fancy restaurant and wear a nice suit, and then someone comes over and they're asking, one of our customers is asking for a recommendation on wine, and you come over with like 3 different bottles. You say, now this one is from da-da-da-da-da, and this one is from da-da-da-da-da, and it tastes like da-da-da-da-da, and it smells like da-da-da-da-da, and it's because of the da-da-da-da-da. Would you like to try it? And then they say, okay, how about this one? It's like, well, this one is very different. It's like da-da-da-da-da, and it's also like a bit-a-bit-a, and it's a little bit of diddly-lee, and it's a bit of doodle-loo. And they go, ooh, it's a little doodle-loo. And I go, yeah, it is. It's a little bit of doodle-loo. And that's your job. You know? And then you go away and you like think of all these different bottles of wine. You're like, ooh, now this one I think would be really good in this pairing, because this one has a lot of body to it, and this one has a lot of grapes in it, as most wines do. Dom Perignon. Where did he come from? Where did he come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Dom Perignon. I'm not having Dom P. I'm having Mio Premium, which is also good. And nowhere near as expensive as Dom Perignon. Your voice calmed down my baby. Oh, that's nice. That's nice, especially that your baby is far too little to understand what I'm actually saying. I love that video. I don't know if I should love it. I love that video that's been doing the rounds of the, like, that one YouTuber who makes videos for babies and the people filming the reactions of their babies to playing those videos, where it's the woman who says, hello, and the babies go, oh, and they get excited about it and they turn around and they watch the thing. Miss Rachel, that's it, hello, and then they watch it. I don't know, maybe I'm not woke enough for this, but I feel like it's so cute, and, you know, you gotta, like, the thing is that there's this whole level of hysteria for a load of people who are not parents, mind you. A level of hysteria of like, oh, these children, they're being raised on slop on YouTube and whatever it is. But just having TV that you watch, ideally with your baby, I think is good. You know, a little bit of telly time here or there to bond with your baby and to watch it with the baby instead of just sticking it on and leaving the baby there, I think is fine. And yeah, that tone of voice is just appealing to babies. And yeah, it's not like the babies are forming a parasocial relationship with that YouTuber. They're just like, oh, yay, you know? I think it's cute. It's like, you know, what about the Teletubbies? I saw someone name drop the Teletubbies. Peak. Right? Peak Teletubbies. Was it, you know, is it wrong to stick a bit of Teletubbies on? I have friends who have kids, and, you know, when their kids are were really little, and they put Teletubbies on, and they heard the theme song, Ipsy Dipsy, what are they called? Tinky Winky, La La, Po, Teletubbies. When they hear that, they're like, oh, oh my God. They're like, you know, they get really excited as well. So it's really not such a big deal. That's how it's been for time immemorial. Don't give me the fucking Dipsy, la la, Tinky Winky, Dipsy, la la, Po. That's it. Tinky Winky, yeah, Teletubbies. Like, you know, I think you're being a little too woke, personally. Like, this video is horrifying. And I'm like, they're babies. They're literally babies. It's the same as Cocomelon, you know? It's the same as Cocomelon when they had videos of like people playing the Cocomelon theme song. And the babies like run over. They're like, you know, they just get so excited to watch it. I mean, I don't think there's much wrong with that. Treat Cocomelon like a reward for your child, you know? Treat Cocomelon like the reward for them. If they learn their vowels, if you're like, oh, what's this? Is this a cow? And they're like, cow. You're like, good. Then you can let them watch a bit of Cocomelon. Don't just leave them in front of the Cocomelon. As for me, when I'm a father, I will only choose the most based and enriching of entertainment possible. For example, my child will not have a Switch. My child is going to have a Nintendo DS, and they're going to have Dr. Kawashima's brain training. And they're also going to have new Super Mario Bros, Mario 64, and Mario Kart. And that's what they'll have. That's what they'll have. You know what? I also think certain RPGs would be really good for kids as well. Because the amount of reading, I think, would encourage them to read a lot. Certain Pokemon games. You guys ever play Pokemon Ranger? You remember Pokemon Ranger? The one on the DS where you have the stylus and the little thingy, and you have to like spin it around the Pokemon. Boom, 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 boom. Man, I think that might have been the first game I had on the DS back in the day. I had never played a Pokemon game before. That was my first ever Pokemon game, and I remember like really discovering a lot of what made games so special and feeling so free, you know, with the semi-open world design of that game. And I remember the one quest line where you had to find a Blastoise to bring the river back to the thing. You're so young. I discovered video games much later in life, okay? It took me a while because I'm an old fart. It took me a while to come around on games, okay? I only got into them around the early 2000s. But they'd been around for at least like sort of 20, 30 years by that point. You're so young. Ha! Thank you for the super. First time meeting. From English is not very good. Please forgive me. It's okay. I think your English is amazing. I like you too. Aren't you 4? I'm 4 spiritually, but I am still old. I'm still very old. I'm 4 at heart. You know what they say? You know what they say, guys? You know what they say? Do you know what they say? I'm CP. I'm 4 at heart. But you know what they say, right? Toroshi, thank you for the super. That's what they say. I'm happy I get to spend time with you too. But, fuck. What's happening to me? What happened to make me behave like this? So, yes. So, here we are. What I was going to say was... No, that was about to play some very copyrighted music. Autoplay, you got me fucked up. I'm going to turn that off. Jun Upa, thank you for the super. Ah, it tastes better than usual. Yeah, it's because we're drinking out of the same glass. You see right over there. Clink. Serena Safira, thank you for the super. What film would you introduce to your kid when they're 5, 10, 15? Okay, this is a really good question. When my kid is 5... Gotta pick something that's really... If I could choose one film to introduce to them at those different ages... At 5, you want something that's like somewhat challenging, but still really good. Oh yeah. Star Wars. Like if I could pick a whole film series, the original trilogy, Star Wars, just fully get them into Star Wars when they're 5. Because at its core, Star Wars is for kids, right? And Star Wars is at its best, I think, when it's being made with families in mind, when it's being made for all ages, you know? people forget it's not for 5-year-olds. People forget the original Star Wars were all rated U. They are Star Wars Episode 4, 5, and 6 are all rated U. They are meant for children. And that's one of the best parts about it, because it's so pure. They're literally like, you know, the prequels are rated PG-12, whatever it is. For a 5-year-old? Yeah, I know, lots of kids. Oh god, it was the sweetest thing when the sequel trilogy were coming out, before the fucking neckbeards got their hands on the sequels and said, I don't like it because Rey's a woman and I'm never gonna feel the touch of a woman. Before the neckbeards got their hands on the sequel trilogy, a bunch of my friends took their kids to go and see The Last Jedi and The Force Awakens and stuff, and their kids, they loved it. They loved it. All these kids like getting their toy lightsabers and their little blaster pit and their X-wings and going like Star Wars and like spinning it around. Kids, they love Star Wars, right? Before these fucking disgusting man-children got their hands on Star Wars and said, I don't like it because the Force doesn't actually work that way, and they killed Admiral Akbar, even though he's a fucking fish guy who I only care about because of a meme, you know. It's just, man, you know, Star Wars is just fun and kids love it, families love it, but then suddenly they're like, well, anyway. I've talked about Star Wars enough for one career. I feel like you could probably fill up an entire documentary with the amount of times I've talked about Star Wars. But so at their 5, I'll introduce them to Star Wars. When they're 10, that's when I make them watch Lord of the Rings, because those films are rated, I think, PG-12. And I think, or like PG-13, and I think 10 is a really good age to where they're just old enough to like really be interested in fantasy and that kind of thing, and to be like, you know, for them at that age it will feel really mature and interesting, but it's not mature enough to the point where it's like traumatizing, you know. And also, if someone watches Lord of the Rings when they're a kid, they're never gonna grow up into an annoying adult who says, I can't watch Lord of the Rings because it's too long. You know, if they watch it when they're young, they'll be like, oh, Lord of the Rings is peak. But then, you know, if they grow up without watching, they'll be like, why would I watch Lord of the Rings? It's like 12 hours. Yeah, 12 hours of fucking actual, the greatest work of art ever made, maybe. And then when they're 15, that's when I have to show them their first horror movie. But which one? I don't want something like super duper freaky, but something that's like a classic horror film. The Shining. That's when I make them watch The Shining. And I'm like, son, you're old and ugly enough now to watch a real man's film. The Shining. And then we watch The Shining, and he's like... Well, he's 15, he's not going to do that, but still. I reckon Shining is good. I reckon Shining is good for that. Old and ugly. Okay, listen. Old and ugly enough is a British phrase / idiom. Old and ugly just means mature. So if someone says... If someone's like, I can't do it, you're like, come on, you're old and ugly enough to know how to do this. You're old and ugly. It's just a turn of phrase. It doesn't actually mean I think my kid is ugly. You know, that's just what we say. That's just what we say. Round my way, round the ends. Gloves. Thank you for the super. Lord of the Rings is 13 hours if you watch the extended edition. Bloody hell. 13 hours of pure fucking cinema. 13 hours of the best shit ever. But yeah, I think this is some good. I think it was a good question. Akuma, thank you for the super. There's a unique warmth to older movies and dramas. I think so too. I love the movie Labyrinth. Yes, Labyrinth is brilliant. Labyrinth is brilliant, and Pan's Labyrinth as well is very brilliant. It certainly reminded me of that. If you want to know my favorite old film, my favorite old film is a film called, is a Powell and Pressburger film called A Matter of Life and Death. And I believe it came out but 1 year after the end of World War II. And A Matter of Life and Death is a very special film to me because it's about... it's been many, many years since I saw it, so I can't remember the fine details of the plot. But it's about people, you know, it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of comedy to it, but at the end of the day, it's about people who die and go to heaven. And I think one of the most important things about it is that it shows heaven to be lots and lots, and in this film, many characters die. But the thing is, at one point, one of the main characters goes to heaven to say, hang on a minute, God, this guy, I can't remember the fine details of it, but it's basically, this guy, he's not done yet. He needs to come back with me. He needs to go and do this stuff. And when they get to heaven, everyone is having a wonderful time. Everyone is there. Their personalities are unchanged. They're all having a party. And I think that it's very special to me because considering this is a film that came out right after the end of the Second World War, when so many millions died and so many families were left, you know, missing one or more people. You know, it could be fathers and sons went off to war, and many of them didn't come back. And to show the afterlife as such a unserious, merry, and wonderful place, it felt like the film was a small way of trying to help people heal, as, you know, helping Britain heal as a nation. You know, it's something that I always tell people when people ask me, like, can you describe an important part of British culture? And I really do say it's the war. You know, both world wars were very heavily involved in by the UK, and there are memorials to the soldiers that died all over the country. Everywhere there are these plaques with hundreds and hundreds of names on them, and you are reminded wherever you go about how fortunate we are to have had people who have laid down their lives to protect us. And while obviously everyone should be, you know, anti-war, and that war is a pointless, terrible thing and all it does is take lives, when there is someone or a group of people who are threatening you and the only option is to go and fight, then, you know, those soldiers need to be brave enough to fight, and to know that people did that is I think about it a lot. And to have known some people who, you know, went off to war and didn't come back, and to know the sons of people who went off to war and didn't come back, it's, you know, it's a very important part of our culture. And we have the days of remembrance. Children are taught about the war from a very, very young age, and so that's why that film is very special to me. That's why it's very, very special to me. Milo, thank you for the super. Have you seen The Lovely Bones? I have not, but it seems fun. I mean, maybe not fun. I mean, yes, it is fun. It's a dark film, but it has a fun sort of tone. Thoughts on the upcoming Frankenstein film? I love Guillermo del Toro. He's the GOAT. Guillermo, my actual father. I'm kidding, I love Vox Akuma, but Guillermo del Toro is very important. Oh yeah, Oscar Isaac, oh wow. Oscar Isaac is so cool. I love Oscar Isaac. He's a very special guy. Such a great actor. Inside Llewellyn Davis is an incredible film. Hatto recently played a game called Alien Isolation. Ooh, that's a good one. Ooh, that's a good game. Have you watched the Alien series? I have. I love the Alien series. In fact, that's a lie. I've only ever seen Alien 1. And Alien Covenant, which I don't really remember. But Alien 1 is so incredible. And actually, for a long time, I was kind of a bit of a pussy baby about horror movies. And where's the BGM? It keeps disappearing. Rah. Come on. There you go. Son of a bitch. Anyway. Anyway. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Alien. I used to be a bit of a pussy baby when it came to horror movies, and I didn't want to watch many of them because I didn't want to be scared. It wasn't necessarily that the films themselves scared me. It's that I wouldn't watch horror movies because I was scared of being scared, and I valued my sleep. You know what I mean? It's like I valued my sleep. And so I was like, I don't want to watch a film that may keep me up at night. And I still kind of get that to this day. Was my horror movie awakening? Well, it was Alien. Alien was the first horror movie that I was actually able to watch and be like, okay, I'm starting to really appreciate the tension and, you know, the suspense in this, and I actually see why people enjoy this kind of thing. And then it sort of got me into watching more of them. But I still kind of get like that sometimes. I like watching horror movies, but I remember after I watched Long Legs, like, the actual villain in Long Legs is not the most threatening, but just the overall vibe in Long Legs got me pretty fucked up, and excuse me, just the overall vibe got me a little fucked up, and I remember coming home and seeing all the dark corridors in my home and being like, hello? Is anybody there? It just makes me feel a little bit fucked up, you know? Especially after we watched the Mandela catalogue. Oh, I was feeling scared. I was feeling very scared after we watched the Mandela catalogue together. It's very effective. It's very effective. It's like that one part from Mandela catalogue 3 where the guy calls the cops and he's like, there's someone, it's me. I can see myself stood in the corner. It's just staring at me. Like, that performance was really, really good. You know, he had a real there's a real tears. Like, that was a very passionate, scary performance. And when I heard that, I was thinking about that, and I was like, man, I just kept picturing it in my head. I was walking around my apartment, and then I kept thinking, I'm gonna like go to the bathroom and then get up and look back, and I'm gonna see myself, just a copy of myself stood in the corner staring at me. I just kept thinking about that. I was like, oh, I can't do this. Oh, motherfucker, I cannot do this. That's another thank you for the super. If your kid likes watching the Lorax, what would you do? What I would do is I would read my kid the book. That's the thing. They will not watch the Lorax film before I read it to them. I'm going to read them the Lorax book from day one. I'm talking the moment they can understand the English language, maybe before it. I will be reading my kid the Lorax, because the Lorax is so good. The book, the film is shit. The book is beautiful. The language, like I told you guys, I read it again recently. This is a book for toddlers, but I read it The language is so powerful. I had goosebumps. I had actual goosebumps from reading the Lorax. It's so ominous and eerie and emotional and devastating and sincere, while also being in no way inappropriate for children. It's just brilliant. It's just so good. I can't believe how good it is. Yukimi, thank you for the super. I'm glad you like my watch alongs. I look forward to watching more films with you. Damien, thank you for the super. Human Centipede 2. Yeah, I don't really want to watch the Human Centipede, to be honest. It just seems like it's going to be a bit of an exercise in self-torture. I don't really want to do that. Misty, thank you for the super. Split Fiction, yes. I want to play Split Fiction with somebody. I just got to figure out who. As for a story game series, I'll have to think. Mara, would you ever want to act in a horror film? Yes, absolutely. You know what I've been thinking recently? I really want to get back into acting as like an outlet for anger. You know, whenever I watch a scene in a movie where someone's having an absolute crash out and they're screaming and yelling at people, I'm like, God, wouldn't that be so therapeutic to do? Wouldn't it be so therapeutic to, like, you know, channel a lot of your own emotions through a character like that? I'd love to be able to do that. Koopa Tetsudo, thank you so much for the super. Broken Home, oh yes. Now I use a lot of the music from Broken Home in my ASMR before, actually. If you listen to the to Boyfriend, oh, you can't listen to it anymore because it's got taken. But if someone has a copy of Boyfriend Part 3, there's a little piece of music from that quest in that ASMR, and I think in some of the other ones too. Oh, Mermaid as well. Mermaid ASMR, there's part of the music from that as well. Misty, thank you for the super. And Coco, thank you for the Aka super, my darling. Just a couple hearts, just you and me, desperately in love. Thank you so much for looking after me with this Aka super. It makes me feel so very special. You have a copy, don't worry? Okay, good. Okay, good. Yes, yes. I like that you guys have become black market dealers for some of the best ASMR ever made, and I've been really happy actually seeing a lot of people on social media gassing up my ASMR. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I kind of was the goat at that, wasn't I? I kind of was the best at making that ASMR, even beyond the sexy stuff. Thinking about like how the improv, I'm like, man, I really was really good at that, wasn't I? It came out of nowhere. So glad to see people recommending Mad Scientist. Mad Scientist was so fun to do, and I'm so glad it all worked out in the end. It was a very complicated one, and I remember at the time taking a few days off just to get it all working and ready, but man, it really paid off. God, it paid off. Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck me. Okay. Yeah. Hush, little darling, don't say a word. Papa's gonna buy you a mockingbird. And if that mockingbird don't sing, Papa's gonna buy you a diamond ring. And the night too. Oh my god, the night. That was crazy. I really traumatized everybody. It was so good. Ichiko, thank you so much. Oh, Ichigo, thank you so much for the super. First super chat in my life. No, this is Ichiko. My bad. Recently started studying English to understand your words. That's so sweet. I think your English is lovely, darling. Thank you very much. And the zombie apocalypse one as well. Oh yeah, the zombie apocalypse. The fact that zombie apocalypse had a different ending originally than I had planned. The zombie apocalypse is going to be really gruesome in the beginning. I had the idea that he starts turning and then you literally have to like shoot him. But the idea of you both turn together is so much more romantic. I really liked it. And the Forest Guardian. Now, the Forest Guardian one is so interesting because I really pulled out all the stops when it came to coming up with ideas for that one. Like, the Forest Guardian, while I was... Like, all the stories he told were purely off the top of my head. And right at the beginning, I imagine if you listen closely, you could probably hear me realizing, not saying out loud, but realizing, oh fuck, I don't have, I've got nothing, you know. And then just slowly building it all up, and then being like, oh yes, well there was one of these things, and I just started saying shit and being like, I've got to bring it somewhere, I've got to end the story somewhere. Misty, thank you. I don't know if I'm glazing, I just think your S tier ASMRs to the point where listening to anything else feels like it's missing something. I gotta bring it back, to be honest. I really do have to bring it back. There will come a time, I promise you. There will come a time. Gloves, thank you. Scientist, knight, mermaid, forest guardian, and bartender. Oh god, yeah, the bartender. That was good too. I remember running around getting all the props for that. And thinking like, yeah, it's gonna have this whole mystery to it. I'm so glad that worked. I'm so glad that worked. So glad that worked and everybody really liked it. I was worried it wasn't really going to work out, but it always does, because, you know, cowboy and detective. Ah, yeah. Cowboy was good. Cowboy was good. Cowboy Part 2. Bring back Handsome. Let me tell you something. When I got this here guitar, I'm gonna play you a little song. You understand? Yeah. I'll do whatever you like, sweetheart. Oh, my sweetheart. I don't know. Starting to realize my cowboy accent's not very good. It's been a long time since I was back there. Now you listen here, Missy. I never learned how to read mighty good. But I'm doing my best to read your lips right now, and it seems like you might wanna kiss me. Well, boy howdy. Yana, thank you for the super. I'm glad you think so. Milo, thank you. Every night. Happy that you're happy now. Well, I don't know. It's an interesting thing, because I was definitely dealing with a lot of difficult emotions, and I think there are some things that I definitely wanted to give up and that I am glad I gave up, but there's also some things that I sort of conflated with those things and also gave up when really I didn't really dislike them at all. And it just sort of, I don't know. What you have to understand is that things for a while got very, very confusing and very, very difficult for me. And and it became so difficult to think about things and think about what I wanted to do. So things were hard, but I think what I'm doing now is, like, you know, regaining control of my life in a way, and who knows what we might be able to accomplish and work on now that things are sort of like moving in a more stable direction. A and B, thank you for the super. Oh, don't worry, he misses you too, my handsome. Lynn, thank you for the super. Always think of a song called Writing in the Walls. Ah, yeah, I mean, that's it. You know, for me, the ASMR was always a bit of like an acting outlet, and that's why, low-key, I'm kind of excited to do the Yandere ASMR eventually, because I want to make it like a really sterling acting performance. Like I don't think that I will. I imagine some ASMR may have like a few kisses here or there, but I don't think I'll ever do fully sexual ASMR again. But for a Yandere one, it would be like a proper, you know, fully terrifying, murderous intent kind of experience where, you know, you never know what's gonna happen. And I would really want to have like a proper acting performance where I'm like really freaking it, you know, like, I mean, there's some great art from what's the name, Doko Kano Fry, I think, who drew the, like, me in like a sort of a yandere thing, being like, open the door, you know. And I like the idea of creating a character where it's like unassuming at first, and then, you know, as things progress, you know, this character starts losing their patience with you and is like, and I would really like to just sort of lose myself in that type of character, right? Ethereal Waters, thank you for the gifted. And Milo, thank you for the super. Be waiting on my... Yeah, you better be. It's a yandere imposter who stole his face. Oh, that's fucked. That's fucked up. I want to take his face off. What? I want to take his face off. His face off. Mara, thank you for the super. Hope you get brushed up to soon too. Yeah, I hope so too. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, you know. So that's what's going on in my life. I think with Deltarune, I probably will just jump straight into chapters 3 and 4. I thought about replaying 1 and 2, but I've already played them extensively, and I feel like to me, if 3 and 4 have already come out, it would feel like I was wasting time. I'd feel like really excited about 3 and 4, and I'd be like, God, it's gonna take like so long to do that. So I'm just gonna jump straight into chapter 3 and just kind of do it. You know, I'm just gonna do it. Misty, thank you. Butter chicken with the rye. Yeah, baby, got the butter chicken with the rye. Goddamn, fuck, who got the butter chicken with the rye? Butter chicken. Oh yeah, got the butter chicken with the rye. Who up chopping they cheese? Who? Ooh, got a butter chicken with a rye. I'm beside my mom. Yeah, everybody's always beside their mom. You guys need to fucking move out already. You guys need to move out. Get a job. Get a job. Move out. Why are you constantly sat around your parents listening to me? In this economy? Sorry, I didn't mean to be so... I didn't mean to be so rude about the economy. Alright, Jesus. Oh, but me, I have this specific situation that I'm not talking about you. I'm making a broad statement, okay? Bruh, okay. If you're not able to, fine. Sorry. Guys. When I say get a job, I don't mean you specifically. I'm saying broadly, making a joke. Hey, guys, why are you around your parents all the time? Go move out and get a job. But if, oh, the economy situation is bad in general, how the fuck do you expect me to know? Every country has a different economy. Every person is in a different economic stage of life. Every person is in a different... What? There are 3,500 people in here. Am I supposed to know the economic situation of all 3,500? Or am I supposed to just be able to make a hilarious little joke where I say, get a job? Okay? You should know that if I say get a job and you personally have some extra circumstance that means it's very, very difficult for you to get a job and move out, I'm not talking about you. Okay? Exactly. There's a fucking ice cream tweet. I'm going to say I love ice cream. Like, does that mean you hate waffles? Like, no, it's not. It's an entirely different thing. Entirely different thing. Mum doesn't usually want you to move out. You must be coming from a different world. It's pancakes and waffles. I don't care. I don't care, bro. I don't care. Okay? I don't care. Oh, is that an Asian parent thing? I see. That's interesting. So you see, we come from different places on Earth. And everybody has a different situation. Getting a job in the UK is crazy. Oh no, no, this is true. No, this is true. I have friends who are in the job market at the moment, and I feel very blessed to be where I am, and I am very understand. I am extremely privileged to be in the position that I am in. Good Lord, the things that these people go through to try and get jobs is very silly. You shouldn't have to go that hard. If you're qualified for a job, you should be able to just get the fucking job. Also, why are wages so low? That's the big thing. I feel like everything else in life could stay the same. You know, the prices, the fucking state of everything, people's hours, but as long as everybody just across the board got paid more, I think that it would kind of just even out and things would be alright, you know? Because financial stress adds such an extra layer of stress to everything. Financial stress makes work stress so much worse. No one should need to work multiple jobs. If you have big ambitions, let's say you need a job for rent, but you're also working on another career, then you could choose to work a second job, and that's hard work, but you should have the right to choose that. One job should be enough to afford rent, food, utilities, and everything. 2 jobs as a necessity for all of that is barbaric, and it's insane. And anyone who allowed a world where that is the norm to come to fruition deserves to be given a right talking to. I'll tell you what. Odessa, thank you for the super. I'm cute when I'm frustrated. Well, you're gonna like this because you are frustrating the shit out of me. I'm gonna fucking. Can I vote for you? Yes. I will be running for Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. And it is in my... It is on my my ticket that everybody will be getting paid more across the board. And everybody will be forcefully subscribed to Vox Akuma. And that's it. And that's it. That's the whole thing. And my streams will appear on the BBC. Can we get universal income? Yes, yes. I think universal income should apply if you have... I think universal income should be a thing where if you have any job, a job of any kind, whether it's, any kind of a job that has a certain number of hours, no matter what it is, no matter how much revenue it actually generates, you should be entitled to like a base level universal income. Or perhaps if you are disabled and literally have no chance of working a job. I think in that case you should be eligible for basic income, because then people can fill up all of the jobs that are very much needed but don't pay well. Like, we need garbage men, we need bin men, we need people to do that. But why would anybody want to do that when the pay is so atrocious? You know, these are difficult jobs and they deserve they deserve a decent living wage. I don't want to collect the bins, I don't want to collect garbage. That sounds disgusting and backbreaking work. The people who do that job work very, very hard, and they deserve to be paid more than I am, you know? I'm sat here drinking sake, talking to my wonderful kindred. You know, it's a much easier job than collecting the garbage. Why are they paid less than I am? Misty, thank you for the super. Watch you with my frat dude friends. They think I'm funny? Yay! I'm funny! Yippee! That makes me happy. May, thank you for the super. When your Yandere ASMR is released, I'm going to write you an original Yandere song. Ooh. I'm glad. Okay, I can't wait to hear that. Sounds really good. The bin men find fleshlights daily. You know the amount of people who will just throw shit out without thinking about it, and they'll be like, well, it's not my problem now. It's the bin men's problem. Camellias, thank you for the super. Alright. If I become president of the UK, can you provide me with a high-paying position without having to do anything? You'd have to do something for me. We'll think about it. Lace, thank you for the super. Hearing you while I start my long night shift is really energizing. I always love hearing you yap about different topics. Yay. I love you too, Lace. Thank you for the super. Mwah. Nepotism. Alright, all of you shut up about nepotism, and I'll give you all a job as well. How about that? Yeah? That sound good? I'll give you all a job too. Alright, what job should we give everybody? If I ran the UK... You should... Everybody has a job. You are all paid. You're all paid to watch my streams. That's it. That's your job. That's your job. Professional stream watchers. That sounds good. And you get a raise if you, I don't know. I feel like it's not fair to give anyone a raise based on on-stream behavior. You know, you get a pay package bonus if you chat something that makes me laugh. And all super chats are subsidized by tax. So, and we're not going to tell anyone about that. So if ever you send a super, it gets reimbursed to you, so you can send as many as you like. And yeah, I think that'd be pretty good. Do we get access to your credit card? You are gonna get access to these fucking dick and balls. You're gonna get access to my fat fucking nuts. Misty, thank you for the super. They're very new to VTubers and still sort of think you're just a hired interactable otome character. I mean, I kind of am. They pog whenever my name is read out. Misty... I am real. I'm a real guy. I'm a real guy from the UK. GGS, thank you for the super. Goes well with grilled squid. I love grilled squid. Grilled squid is nice. I like squid in general. listen. Listen up, guys. It was really quiet.
Baba Booey.
Baba Booey. Connie, thank you for the super. I need to pass the highest level of Japanese language test to raise my salary. Can I work for you as a pro stream watcher? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can work as a pro stream watcher, and you're paid based on the emotional value that you bring to my day whenever I see your name. But there's a pay package upgrade available if you want to, you know, live in the Houses of Parliament and do some other things for me. But, you know, we can talk about that at the interview. Gloves, thank you for the super. I want to go shopping with the girls. If I bring you along, can I use your credit card? You can use the tip of my fucking dick.
Baba Booey.
Baba Booey. I'm obsessed with the original audio clip. I'm obsessed with the original clip from the Howard Stern show. It's so funny. It's so funny. Misty, thank you for the super. My silent clicking sound? Oh, the one where I'm like... I do kind of click when I do that. It's not like an alien. Fafafogi. Baba Bowie. My favorite one is like a Babaloo. He's like, what'd you call him? Baba Bowie. No! You hear the guy in the background. He says, no! And it sounds like he's a time traveler who went back in time to stop him from saying Baba Bowie and failed.
Those are a little bit cheaper. Quick draw on a Baba Booey are about $3.25.
What do you call him?
Baba Booey.
I thought it was...
He's a time traveler, and he's like, I'm right there. He took a one-way ticket back in time. His one way of saving the Steins Gate universe. It was to stop him. What's this guy's name again? Gary Delabate. Stop him from saying... Stop him from saying Baba Booey, but he missed it. He went, no! Quick drawing of a Baba Booey. Shai Kendra wanted me to ask you, what do you think of tomboys? I'm a big fan personally. You know, I think they're pretty good. You know, yeah, I think I'm pretty cute. Coney, thank you for the super. All right. Baba Bowie.
Baba Booey.
I thought it was...
Baba Bowie. Why is that such a clear, clean sound effect? The whole thing. This audio clip is from 1990. This is from July 26, 1990. This is 25 years ago. No, 25. I'm stupid. 35 years ago. Oh man, time really does pass, doesn't it? Why does 1990 feel like it was 25 years ago? Oh, I'm stupid. Yeah, 35 years ago was the origin of Baba Booey, and it lay dormant for a long time. So cute. Did you know, Mira? Kind of. People tell me I'm cute a lot, which is nice. I like that. I like people saying nice things about me.
What do you call him?
Baba Booey.
Baba Bowie. Baba Bowie. Baba Bowie. Baba Bowie. Baba Booey. Baba Louie. Baba Bowie. No! So you see, guys, time is kind. Many people don't believe so, but I think it is. Time is the great equalizer. This clip of Baba Bowie, at the time, was only a funny little bit, and apparently Howard Stern and everybody else on the show called this guy Baba Bowie for a while to make fun of him for calling Baba Louie Baba Bowie because they thought it was funny. But it didn't, but it took, but 35 years on, Baba Bowie has acquired a brand new audience all on its own and has become a brand new thing. At least I want to tell myself that time is kind. And yes, I have watched many, many people that I love die over the passage of time. But what else am I going to do? I can either learn to love the passage of time, and I can learn to love the way that things change and evolve over time, and to find it fascinating that this man one day on a podcast in 1990 randomly getting the name of Baba Louie wrong and saying Baba Bowie becomes something that I laugh about 35 years after its inception, and that many other people laugh about after all that time. How else am I expected to live? Do I simply lie on the ground and scream and cry? No. Because last time I screamed and cried about the existential horror of my life, I lost a bunch of subscribers. So I think I just need to learn how to be positive. Storio, thank you for the super. Masculine women or feminine men? I can't choose. I can't choose. I think they're both brilliant. I'm a centrist. I'm afraid I have to be a bit of a fence sitter on there, because depending on the time of day, depending on the situation, I think that I would simply, my preference would change whether I was presented with a very beautiful feminine man or a very beautiful masculine woman. Happy Pride Month, Misty. Thank you for the super. Yeah, you know, I mean, I do like feminine men. I kind of do want to sniff Willie's armpits, but that's a different thing. That's a different thing to this question, you know. That's not really what this is all about. This is about the graphics. You know, that's really what this is all about, and that's it. He wants that Willie so bad. I wanna be a millionaire so fucking bad. Buy all of the things I never had.
Baba Bowie.
I thought it was
Baba Bowie. Baba Bowie. Fafa Fogi. Fafa Fogi. Baba Bowie. Fafa Fogi. Fafa Fogi. Fafa Fogi. Baba Bowie. Fafa Fogi. Thank you. Vox's sexy voice is really good while I'm going Fafa Fogi. Baba Bowie. Fafa Fogi. Fafa Fogi. Baby, that's hot, is it really? Yeah, baby. Yeah, go. Yeah, I'm gonna be hitting him from the back. I'm gonna lean down. I'm gonna go Baba Bowie. Oh my god, I'm close. I'm gonna Baba Bowie. Every single sperm makes a Baba Bowie sound effect.
Baba Booey.
Damien, thank you for the super. Transmask kindreds are very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. I like men. And trans men are men. So don't even worry about it. Men like you, do they really? Damn. That's pretty cool. Where is Omni-Man? Where is he? I had a pretty interesting day. Are you sure? Guess who's finally getting his powers? Are you sure? Yep, pretty sure. Through a garbage can into space. Are you sure? Ah, crazy day. A chicken was attacking a chicken. Chicken? Honk honk. Mark, I made a steak. A steak? Yes. No, come on, come on, sus. No, you don't get to call me that anymore. We need to bring back the YouTube poop. I need to make another YouTube poop stream real bad. I need to make another YouTube poop stream so bad. I need to make another Niji YouTube poop. I wonder which one I would do. I wonder what I would do. We can be bees. You can finally be a bee. Mark, this is good news. We can be a bee. Mark, this is good news. We can be a bee. You'll live for 30 years. We can finally be a bee. Sekshi, thank you so much for the super. I love you too. You can be a pet. A pet? Mark, this is good news. We can finally be bees. You can be a bee. Misty, you'll pay me for another YouTube proof. Actually, I'm here to break a really, really insane revelation to you, Misty. You're paying me right now. Mark, I made a steak. A steak? Yes. I love Omni-Man. He's just he's my favorite murderous genocidal maniac. He's such a goofy little blumpkin. He didn't mean to kill all those people. Omni-Man, I forgive him. I forgive Omni-Man. Just because he's J.K. Simmons and he's like honk honk. I think I miss my wife. More than Kylo Ren? Okay, no. He's my favorite, but Omni-Man I like too. You guys. Easy. Thank you for the super. Let's think for a moment. A sleepover with kindred. What would they do? Would you let them do your skincare while you talk? Or what would you do? What do you think I would do? What do you want? What do you want to do? Do you want to do skincare? I mean, that sounds nice. You can do a lot at a sleepover. Yuki, thank you very much for the super. Yeah, skincare sounds good, but a facial sounds a little bit better. Probably not much sleeping at that sleepover. Yeah. Yeah. Probably not. You're getting off this rock tomorrow, Winslow. Michael Winslow in the house, y'all. Mero, thank you for the super. What made you crop this thumbnail, by the way? It's really hot. Really, the lovely artist made my boobs look fantastic, and I thought, you know what? I can't really crop it right in a way that includes both boobs and face, so I thought, you know what? The boobs take center stage today. The boobs are the most important thing. I love being a well-endowed muscular man. It's pretty cool. Would you please take the English exam on my behalf? Alright, what? Alright, what? What's on it? Because I know a bit of English. I know at least a few letters. A, B, C, a D, E, F, what is that? H? No, G. There's more. There's more. There's definitely more than that. Good night, everybody. I'm going to sleep. Deleted YouTube No, my channel's fine. Mayu, thank you for the super. Glad I got to meet you, my beloved, your adorable voice. Good night and sweet dreams. Thank you, Mayu. Thank you so much. It was lovely to have you here today. I know, right? It's crazy. It's crazy that I'm... Mods, come tuck me into bed, please. So yeah, you know what it is. You already know who it is. Jai, thank you so much for the super cute. Oh, really? Thank you. Didier, thank you. Oh, dude. Mara, yay. Little Blanky. Come here. Blanky lay on top of me. Everybody come Blanky on top of me right now. Blanky on top of me this instant. Yay. Yay. Crushed under the weight of 3,000 people. I can take it. I can handle that pretty easy. That's easy for me. That's easy. Hey babe, thank you for the super. Happy today. Thanks to you. Love you. I love you too. Wow. Wow. Thank you. Okay, everybody. I think it's looking like that time again. I gotta get myself all cleaned up and I gotta get ready for bed now because I'm super sleepy. So I'm gonna go get some rest. Courtney, thank you for the super. That would be nice. I would like some loving right now. Cindy, thank you for the super. So, I'm gonna log off. I know, I'm gonna miss you. You're so needy, you're so clingy. You're so clingy. Okay, you're so clingy, you're like, where is he? No! When I'm like right here. Probably be tweeting about stupid shit as well. So that's fine. Connie, thank you very much for the super. Pat his head. Yay. Cindy, thank you for the super. I'll try to have a good night. Sabina, thank you for the super. And Cian, thank you very much for the super. Daisuke, have nice dreams. I will. I'll try to have nice dreams. Yana, thank you very much. Good night. Good night to you too. Sunny, thank you. No. Put it back. Put it back. My poor baby. Alright. Gonna log off for the night, but I will see you all very, very soon. Good night. Lily, thank you for the super. Mwah. Tender Dream, thank you for the super. Mwah. Lily Joan, thank you for the super. I'm very proud of you. Good night. Bye. Bye.